Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I created this really nice pinky glittery eyeshadow look for prom. So if you'd like to see how I done it, then please just keep on watching. So for the eyeshadow today I'm going to use the Revolution Pro Regenerations Revelation palette, and this is just what these shades look like. So I'm going to start off by going in with this shade here, and it is called Passion, and I'm just going to put this through my crease and just build it up slowly. I want it to be like really nice and smoked out. Then I'm going in with this pinky shade here, and it's called, oh, dropped it, and it's called a Rebound, and I'm just putting that in the exact same place that I put that crease colour, transition shade, Jesus. And I'm just blending it over the top just to make it a little bit more pinky. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of this shade, and it's called Relentless, and I'm just going to put this on like the outer part of the eye just to help deepen it up slightly. Then I'm going to go in with this shade here, and it's called Unruly, and putting that in the exact same place that I put that Relentless shade. So I'm just going in and adding the colours into like the inner part of my eye. I forgot that I was doing a spotlight eye, so I'm just quickly adding the colours in my inner corner. So I know it looks like I haven't blended the eyeshadows out, but that is just what happens with my eye. Like, all the pigment sticks in here and doesn't really like blend out up above it where I want the eyeshadows to blend out. So that's not because I haven't blended that out, it's just literally my eye. That's just where all the pigment sticks on it. So annoying, but nothing I can really do about it. So I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to take this shade here, and it's called Lust, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this and take it right on the outer part of the eye, and then right on the inner part of the eye as well, just to deepen it up and add a little bit more colour. To do the spotlight eye, I'm going to use the Maybelline Colour Tattoo. This is in the shade Pink Gold, and it's just like a cream eyeshadow, so this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to use this on a flat brush, and I'm going to use this to carve out the spotlight eye area. So I'm just taking it on like quite a big flat brush, and then just painting it on like I would carving my eyebrows, oh my god, carving the spotlight eye area out with a concealer. Then I'm going back in with this little brush, and I'm just going to blend out the edges just to help make it a little bit more seamless. So you could just leave it like this, or go in with a pressed powder to like set it, but what I'm going to do is I've got the Revolution Pro pressed glitters, and I've just got it in like a little magnetic case. I can't remember how much this pack was, or what the pack was, but I will leave everything linked down below. But I'm going to use the shade called Glisten here, Twinkle, and it's just this pink shade here, and I'm going to press this on over the top of that cream eyeshadow, and it's not really going to be like a full like opaque glitter because I'm not putting like a glitter primer down, but it is going to be like quite sparse. But because of the cream eyeshadow, it is just going to help stick up, like help it stick on a lot better. So I just done the other eye off camera because George did wake up. He is supposed to be sleeping, but he's just woke up. So this is what it looks like with the glitter on top. It just gives it like something extra. Like, I just feel like it looks so nice. So you could do this, do like eyeliner with this. I did try this look last night and I done it and it did look nice, but I think I prefer it without eyeliner. But obviously if you want to use eyeliner then do that, but if you're using the glitter I'd suggest that you like do your eyeliner and then do the glitter, because it's just a bit difficult to get the eyeliner even with like the glitter because it's sitting and it just makes it a little bit wobbly. So I'm just going to cleanse my face and everything again just to get like all the little bits of glitter off. So I'll do that and then I'll be right back. So while I'm waiting for the moisturiser to sink into my skin, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes really quickly and then go in with some mascara, and I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paris Static mascara. I really like this mascara and it gives your eyelashes a little volume and everything. So I'm just applying like thin layer of this because I'm going to be going in with some false eyelashes as well. So I'm going to do my eyelashes at the end, but to prime my skin I'm going to use the Revolution Pro priming oil, and I'm using this because I do have dry skin and it really does help to like moisturize my skin, and it just helps make the foundations and everything sit on my skin a lot better. So if you have got dry skin then I would recommend this for it because it does do a really good job at priming your skin but also helping moisturize it at the same time. For foundation I'm going to use the Maybelline Superstay foundation and the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. This one is slightly too light and this one is a lot too dark. But I do really like the coverage of this one. I use this one to help lighten it. So I'm just going to mix these on the back of my hand and then I'll apply it to my face and be back to blend it out. And I'm just going to use a brush to blend this out. I forgot to mention that I've got the L'Oreal foundation in the shade 015 Porcelain, and I've got the Maybelline one in the shade 10 Ivory. There is a lighter shade of the Maybelline one. It's 03 something, but I thought that one was the lightest shade, so I picked it up and it's really not. So I'm just blending this in with the brush, and I'm sorry if you guys can hear George. He has woke up, so I'm really sorry about that, guys. I'm just adding a little bit more onto my cheeks just to add a little bit more coverage. And obviously because this is for like prom, if you just use like whatever foundation you like the best, like whatever one works for your skin. This is obviously just like the foundation that I like the best, or like the one that I would wear to prom, because obviously I'm not going to prom because I'm 21 and I do not go to school anymore. For concealer I'm going to use the Revolution Conceal and Define concealer. This is in the shade C1 and I'm going to use this underneath my eyes. If you hear George making that noise, he's doing like his angry face. He like screws his face up like this and goes he done that like a couple of weeks ago and then he stopped doing it, and now since yesterday he's started doing it like constantly. So I'm just going to blend this out with my finger. I feel like I get a little bit more coverage when I blend it out with my finger rather than blending it out with a sponge. And blending it out down my nose, I can like control it more than with a sponge. I'm going to liquid highlight today, and I'm going to use the Revolution liquid highlight. This is in the shade Liquid Champagne, and I'm going to just do one cheek at a time just so that it doesn't dry on me. And this one is slightly too dark for my skin. I'm just going to use my brush just to blend this out. It is slightly too dark, but once I put like my powders and my powder highlight over the top, it doesn't look that dark. I'm going to cream contour and I'm going to use the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C13. So I'm basically bronzing up my skin, but because this is extremely dark, I'm going to like wipe the dofer off onto the back of my hand and then apply a small amount, and I'm just going to build it up slowly because when I done my test in Makeup Revolution and I done this, I like went in with a big streak and then it wouldn't blend out, so I done like was it a big streak, or I think I done like 3 or 4 dots on this side and it just wouldn't blend out, and then I done 2 on that side and it wouldn't blend out, and then on my forehead I done 1 dot and it blended out nicely, so that's why I wiped it off onto the back of my hand. But obviously you can just use one that actually will match your skin. So my dad's just came in, he's going to fix the silly concealer in my bath, so he's taking George up the stairs, so hopefully it'll be a lot quieter now. But I've just went in with a foundation brush and I'm just blending that concealer out, and because it is a concealer it does blend out really nicely, and I know it is too dark for my skin, but it does just like warm up the skin and contour like the slightest little bit. To set my face I'm going to use the Revolution Lace Baking Powder, and I've just put it onto my hand so that I can like obviously get my brush into it, and I'm just going to set my face. Before I do the rest of like my powders and that, I'm going to go back in with the eyeshadow, and I'm going to go in with this shade and this shade that we used as our transition shades, and this one is called Passion, then the pink one is called Rebound. So I'm just going to go in with a mixture of them and then blend them along the lower lash line. And if you do get creasing underneath your eyes, then having your eyeshadow like blended out like underneath your eyes, it does help to like hide like most of the creases. Then I'm going to be taking a little bit of this shade called Unruly, and I'm going to apply this just on like the outer part of the eye. I'm going back in with the Revolution contour palette and I'm going to use this shade, and I'm going to use that to contour. Why won't my hair just stay behind my ear? I straightened my hair because I thought having my hair straight will look a lot better for this video since it's like prom, because my hair's just like a frizzy mess and now it just won't stay behind my ears or stay out of my way. To bronze my skin I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Bronze, and I do really like this. This is what the shades look like. That is a highlight, but it's too dark for my skin, but that is, I've not swatched it in the best place, but that is it there, and it is a really nice highlight. It's just obviously too dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all these 3 colours together, but I'm just doing it like very lightly because, and then tap it off, because this palette is like very pigmented. I realised that the first time that I used it and ended up with like pure really bronze cheeks and couldn't blend it out. So I've learned my lesson, so just go in with like a light hand when you're using it. Just tap off your brush. So for highlight I've got a couple of different options for you guys, just depending on what you want. I've got the e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls highlighter, and this is like a more natural kind of highlight, so that is it swatched there. It is more natural if you guys want like a more natural highlight. Then I've got the Maybelline Master Holographic one, and this one is slightly natural, but you can build it up. You can build the e.l.f. one up there, but that's the Maybelline one there. Then if you want like a slightly more intense one, I've got the Revolution Skin Kiss. This is the Ice Kiss one, and just swatch that next to it. This is like extremely buttery and It's just so nice. You can have that one natural, or you can like really build it up to have it like super intense. Then if you just want to go straight in with an intense highlight, I've got the Revolution Pro 4K highlighter palette. This is the rose gold one. This is what it looks like, this shade, and the pinky one next to it. I'll swatch them as well. These are like insanely pigmented. That's the pinky one and that's the white one. Like if you just want to go straight in with like a blending highlight, I would recommend going in with that white one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Revolution Skin Kiss highlighter, and I'm going to apply this to my cheeks. It is a really nice highlight. I do really like this one, and it just looks so nice on the skin. Like I swiped into that like 3 times there, so it is quite intense, but I do like an intense highlight. So obviously if you don't, you could just like tap into it. Like if you just tap into it like 3 times and then apply, it is like more natural. But obviously if you swipe into it, then you do get like a really intense highlight. I'm going to highlight my cupid's bow and my nose with this. I've started like highlighting my nose with like a smaller brush, because it's just like a lot more precise, and then I just blend it out slightly with my finger, and it just gives like a really nice glow on my nose. I'm going to go back in with this palette, and I'm going to use the white one, and I'm going to use this in my inner corner and brow bone. So before I do the mascara on the lower lash line and my eyelashes and my lips and everything, I'm going to go in with the MUA Pro Base Fixing Mist, and I'm just going to shake this and then spray it all over my face. Then while it's still wet, I'm going to go in with my sponge and press all of the setting powder into my skin to help press all the powders in and just make everything look a lot more seamless, because it does help to blend anything out that you forgot to blend out. But by pressing it all in, it does help keep your makeup on longer. I do this every single day and it does help make my makeup last longer. I'm going back in with the mascara, and I'm going to do my lower lash line, and be very careful that I don't end up like dotting it on my face or something. For eyelashes, I'm going to use the GWA. These are the Tempt Me eyelashes. I got these from Primark. So I'm just going to apply these and then I'll be right back. So if it looks a little bit different, it's because I had to stop recording to go and feed George. But for lip liner, I'm going to use the I Heart Revolution Multi Liner, and this is the nude one, and I'm going to go with this shade here next to the lightest one. And I know these do have shade names, but I can't remember what they're called. It did say it on the box, but I flung the box away, so I'm just going to line my lips with this. Then for lipstick, I'm going to use the Revolution lipstick. This is in the shade Greatest. I'm pretty sure this is one of the Renaissance lipsticks, and this is just what the shade looks like. I feel like it will match really well with this eyeshadow. So I just tamed my hair down and it's already annoying me. I really do need my haircut, especially my fringe, because I don't even have a fringe anymore. But this is the finished makeup look. I absolutely love it. That glitter is just so nice with this look, and the lips really do match the eyeshadow really nicely. Obviously I've used like products that I know that work good on my skin and that I like, so you don't need to use like the same foundation or whatever. Just use whatever you've got that looks nice on your skin and lasts well, because obviously you want it to last through your prom. But if you do recreate this look, then tag me on Instagram using it. I will leave my Instagram link down below, but tag me on it so that I can see like your recreation of it. But that is it for this video, and I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.